we're gonna talk today. We're gonna have a little heart-to-heart on the way home. So did the live stream last night with Jav in Chicago. Had a great time. Thank you to everybody who came and hang out with us or checked out the video. It was awesome. We actually had a pretty good turnout considering we postponed it by a day and kind of last second changed plans just before the live stream was supposed to happen. I always feel guilty when I run that stop sign back there because I give people crap when they run stop signs, but that stop sign is more of a suggestion. The road going that way, I think in all the years that I've been riding this, I've seen a car come from that way twice. Just so happens one of the times it was a cop and it pulled Rhino over. But yeah, that video is somewhere on my channel from at least a year plus ago because we were still riding our mountain bikes then. Anyway, so last night during the live stream, I didn't realize it, but the microphone that I was using to speak with, it was not the microphone I thought it was. So I had my headset mic, which is the mic I thought I was using, and then I had the camera mic, which is the camera or the mic that was actually being used. And at one point my wife came in and was telling me a story about something that had happened to my daughter, my oldest daughter, my 13-year-old. And I flipped my mic up thinking that it muted it, and it didn't. And so the drama of that story basically got broadcast out there. And normally I try to keep as much of my personal life as protected and hidden as possible, but this just kind of came out. Anyway, so needless to say, my oldest daughter was kind of bullied at school. It was the last official day of school, yearbook day, and somebody decided to go through her yearbook and tag it with all kinds of disgusting slurs and, you know, just being douchebag teenagers. Which thankfully I asked my daughter later on that night when she came home. She had gone on a trip with some friends to the local theme park, and thankfully when I talked to her, now kids don't always tell you the truth, so she might have just been putting on a stiff upper lip, but this person's not gonna see me. She is gonna see me. Oh, good. She didn't look like she was looking. My daughter, when I explained to her, you know, or first I asked her, I just said, how do you feel about this? And she kind of nonchalantly, yeah, somebody was being stupid. And immediately I felt a lot better about it because, you know, she didn't just break down and start crying over it, which is really what I was expecting. And she kind of shrugged it off. She had what, in my opinion, is the perfect attitude about it. Somebody is being stupid, and that's all that it was. And it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter. It's not going to matter. She's never going to see that person again, probably. And again, just the right attitude. But I get it, as a teenager, how it'd be really easy to just internalize it and, you know, be very upset by it. So I was glad. I was really glad that she was such an adult about it, but it makes me sad because my little baby girl, you know, getting picked on at school. But it really made me think, mostly just about what a douchebag I was. And I shared a story during the live stream about, well, how big a douchebag I was. And that was really only the tip of the iceberg. So for many, many years now, I've had a moniker, Douchebag Jimmy, DBJ, or Jimmy the Douche. Things like that, right? Just because I say things, I'm quick-witted, or so I'm told. And a lot of times my mouth is moving twice as fast as my brain, and I say things and get myself in trouble. And I'm very unapologetic, which is not a good trait to have when you say things that are mean. And so quite often I look back and say, I shouldn't have said that. Now as a teenager, it was worse. Because as a teenager, I wasn't doing it always to be funny. I was sometimes doing it just to be a douche and to be hurtful. Where now, mostly it's just, you know, quick, just snap back to be a jokester. Back then it was hurtful, mean. And I near guarantee you, there were multiple times that I hurt girls' feelings. Girls like my daughter. And so I wonder if this isn't just the universe balancing itself out, right? JTD, Jimmy the Douche, was a douche. And now people are being a douche to her. And she's suffering the douchiness because of her father's douchiness. I can only imagine that's the way the universe corrects itself. Karma, whatever you want to call it. But on the positive, my daughter, like I said, seemed to handle it very maturely and matter-of-factly, like, no, it's no big deal. I thought, baby, you're a pretty wise little 13-year-old if you really feel that way. So later on in the live stream, right before we ended it, getting back to the microphone being open, I must apologize to anybody who had to experience my rather loud urination. I did not know that I was on a hot mic. I had it flipped up thinking it was muted. Only when Jav and Chicago were laughing about it did I realize, oh crap, it's not muted. What's going on? So I sincerely apologize about sharing that moment with you. It's a great freaking day today. 87 degrees. I like it when it gets hot. What was that thing? Oh, it smells awful too. Ugh. It smells like it's running on methane. Or charcoal. That's exactly what it smells like. Like that Kingsford Match Light charcoal. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out. Talk at you next time.